everyone, and welcome back to Project Architect. In the last episode, we set up this, I would say monstrosity, but it's not the ugliest thing we've ever made, right? Basically what this guy's doing is he's using volcanic source links to eat up oak logs, archwood logs, and then blazing archwood logs. Blazing archwood giving the most, oak giving the least. The least. And as you can see, by these pink particles, that's how quickly the blazing one spits out this stuff. The middle one is how quickly the archwood does. It might look, yeah, like see there's a little bit of downtime every so often, whereas the blazing's non-stop and even sometimes shoots out two at once. And then the oak, you know, whenever it's feeling like it should. And then over here we can see all of the EMC that it has created, and it has made us 16 mil so far, which is incredible. Now, to be fair, this does not count or incorporate the losses. The losses being each of these pieces of wood costing 32 EMC. Another thing that you guys told me pretty much instantly as the video went up is if we grab pedestals from Airs Nuvia, so these guys right here, apparently we can pipe the oak logs onto the pedestals, and then that way we don't have any blocks dropped on the ground. So that's probably what I'm going to do real quick here. But I want to test it because I obviously don't really know for sure whether that works. So I'm going to pick up that guy there. I'm going to place down an arcane pedestal. And then I guess I'll place oak logs on it. Hey, yeah, look at that. It eats it up. Interesting. Yeah. I guess what I'll have to do is I'll have to entangle these pedestals where they were previously item droppers, right? And then, well, I guess it doesn't actually have to go there because that's just power and doesn't empower anymore. But it can go here, and then it will be receiving oak logs, and it'll be eating them up. Now, you might notice that it's slower than the dropper. Like, the dropper drops 2 before this one even eats 1. So I think what I actually want to do here is possibly 2 pedestals. It's going to be a bit messy. I'll tell you what, I'll mess around with a bit and I'll come back with some design that uses pedestals instead of dropped items, because that sounds incredibly friendlier to the server. Oh, you know what? I actually had a really good idea. Because we don't need the power anymore, we can place down like a second pedestal right here. And then I can entangle the pedestal there and like the other one there. And then we can entangle even this alchemical chest. If I had some entangled blocks on me. Right here. And then that should be a very quick and easy solution here. Like I can go ahead and entangle this guy. And now... Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Oh god, I'm making a mess. And then that should work. I just need to go under there and make sure this guy's extracting. But that should work pretty well. So yeah, I'll do that for the rest of this stuff. All of this stuff, and I'll be back. Okay, I set up this first level, and if you're paying close attention, you might notice something. They're actually not taking from both pedestals. So, I guess we don't have to do that. I mean, it makes my job a bit easier, but I feel like we're not going to be generating as much source as when we had them dropped, to be completely honest with you, because it's seemingly only eating 1 log, when previously it was eating 2, it looked like. So I don't really know what my plan is here, I guess. And yeah, look, it's only like coming from 1 volcanic source link. Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what, there is another thing I wanted to do to test to see if this system could be fixed, and I'll set that up real quick. It's going to involve integrated dynamics, but it's going to be pretty cool. I believe, I think an entity reader can do this. I think. All right, so I couldn't find a pig. I've searched for a little bit and I couldn't find one, but we have a chicken. The reason why the chicken's good is because we can actually make delightful dirt. This stuff right here. In order to do that, we need a golden egg. How do we get the golden egg? I thought it would show me a recipe, but it really doesn't. I guess we'll search at mob grinding, and then it'll be one of these feeds. Here we go. Nutritious chicken feed will get us a golden egg. Now, we need buckets of fluid XP, that's doable. The beetroot, not as easy to do, believe it or not. Unless we have beetroot seeds, and we just haven't grown. Oh, we have them. We just haven't grown beetroot. Oh, listen, this is the easiest little thing we've had to do in our life. Grab some of that. Grab some of that. Run away from that guy over there. Turn back into a human. Here we go. Do a little bit of this. Oh, and oh god, and a little bit of that, and then a little bit of this. And we now have infinite beetroot. by doing that. Okay, so now all I need is the fluid XP, which we can easily get from our fluid tanks, so that shouldn't be a problem. I'll go ahead and grab out the buckets, and we'll have that stuff, and then we'll grab a chicken, and we'll hopefully spawn a bunch of pigs. Also, I realized I haven't said what the plan was for this episode. I think we're gonna do like some cleaning up and whatnot. So, for example, we're fixing up this area over here, making sure it runs a little bit better. Then what I'm probably gonna do is fix up. Sorry about the visual glitches at the moment. I'm probably gonna build a platform over here. This is where like all of that stuff is. So we'll probably do that. And yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We now have 4 fluid XP buckets. We should now be able to go back to mob grinding. Click on this nutritious chicken feed. And get our, well, nutritious chicken feed. Then we need to find a chicken. I could run back to where we were, but I was hoping one would spawn around here. It's not looking like we're too lucky, to be honest. I guess we'll head out back into this direction. There was like a chicken out here before. Hopefully he's still out there. And yeah. Okay, we're back to that chicken we saw earlier. So here he is. Bam. He's gonna spit out an egg. He actually just exploded into the egg. A little happy birthday tune played for someone or something. I don't understand the reference, but it's been doing that for quite a few different versions of Minecraft now. We'll head back to the base and set up this golden egg. I'll actually show you how this works. So, do pigs spawn in forest biomes? Do we have the intel there? Oh, not that. Because I don't really know. I don't really know. The fact that there's not like a pig spawn egg is a little bit confusing as well. Huh. Anyway. What we should be able to get away with doing is placing this down and growing pigs. My little worry is, let me grab some glass. The worry is after I place this, we don't have like any backup dirt. You know what I mean? So like, let's do this. And then when, oh God, that's a lot of mobs. Can I one-tap these with, okay. You know what? I need a sword. Guitar. Red matter guitar. Here we go. Oh, and we got a pig. Boom. And now we've got pork chops. Okay. And then what I think I want to do is cover this up with glass. That should stop the mob spawns, but it should also stop, what do you call it? It should, like, keep the dirt here. So in the future, we can just break the glass and get the mob spawns back. So yeah, I mean, have a look. It currently appears to be working. So I'd say that's a mission accomplished. Let's make sure that we learn all this stuff, all this mud and chicken, that sort of stuff. Did I get the pork chop? Or did the raven steal the pork chop? Wait. Pork. Oh, the raven stole the pork. Oh my God. Was it this raven over here? Oh. The ravens do that. I'm pretty sure they're ravens. They might be crows or something, but these guys, they take raw meat that they find. That is very annoying. Okay, well, I guess I'll break the glass and hope that another pig spawns. Okay, we've got a pig. Here we go. Let me pick up the pork chop. Beautiful. Okay, job well done. Quickly cover this up. There's so many mobs that spawn from that. There's also like these butterflies flying around. There's like a golden butterfly. Can I get like a bug? Can I get like a butterfly net? Butterfly. I'm a little bit confused. Jar maybe? Like a bug jar? Firefly jar, tinted jar, glass jar. I don't really know what caused the butterflies, but anyway, I guess I'll leave them. So what were we doing? The pork chop goes in there, so we learn it. And then I was trying to craft something. I was trying to craft actually an entity reader. Now, the reason why I was trying to craft this real quick is what I wanted to do is see if I can read the items dropped on the ground. That's the main thing I wanted to do. I don't know if items on the ground count as entities, but we're going to give this a shot because I'm hopeful that it might. So let me give this a shot. I'll come back with a verdict. Okay, the answer actually is yes, it does work. If we open up this guy, we can actually see the entities and look, flourishing archwood log shows up and yeah, that should be good enough, I think. Entity. Okay. Alright, what I might be able to do here is place redstone riders. These guys, by the way, are crafted just some redstone and one of those output variable transformers. Place these on top of each of these droppers, right? We'll have to hook everything up with logic cables, which apparently I only grabbed one logic cable. That was very Silly of me. Let's grab this. So I'll run this all around it and hook everything up. Okay, the next thing I want to do is open up these guys. And I believe I think I do want to get the list. The other option is I could just get this entity one here. Which I guess, look, it's... Oh, wait, that's because I'm picking it up, right? If we do this, it shows the entities there, and then it disappears. This one shows... Yeah. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say... I don't really know the best way to do this. Here's an easy way we can do this. I'm going to click in here, a variable card. So now we have a variable card of whatever entity is currently in front of this. Simple, right? The next thing I want to do is open up my logic programmer. I want to click on item here, and I want to put in this flourishing log as an item and create a variable card of that. What we're going to do now is do an equals one. So equals. And what we want to say is if the entity that's in front of that entity reader is a flourishing archwood log. Oh, why didn't that work? Oh, because it's an item, not an entity. Okay. I see my issue. What do I do then? Okay. I found this one called isItem. And I'm guessing it's if the entity is an item. So obviously we've got an item and that's what we're tracking. So I should be able to do this. So I've placed in the entity card from the entity reader. Then I'm going to create a variable out of that, right? Then I think all I have to do for an example is place this guy in here and he will output redstone if that entity's an item. But I've also got to grab that variable store we messed around with in the other episode because it actually needs to hold the variable card from the entity reader. And so now, as you can see, it outputs redstone signal. So if I change this guy to requires redstone, he will only spit it out when he can. And now a cool thing we can do now is because you might be thinking, oh, it might be a bit slower. It might not actually do 2 at once. Well, in theory, we can have this count be a 2. Now, another thing you can do that's really cool is obviously we've currently got it set up so that only this square is being read. What I can do is I can place in my inventory this variable card that is item entity 1, the one that gives the redstone pulse, and then I can place 3 more of these. I can grab out all of them. They don't stack for some reason. I'm pretty sure they're meant to. But yeah, I can grab all of those back out and it's duplicated them, which means if I set all of these to be require redstone, oh, not that, this thing, requires redstone, and if I can sneak around there, requires redstone, they should all be stopped. But then I should be able to just shift click these in, make sure they go into that top slot. That's the important part. They go in there, they go in there, and they go in there. Oh, actually, no. I've got to actually change this around because currently this is saying if there's a block there, output a redstone signal. We obviously want it to actually be the opposite. We want it to be if there's not a redstone signal. Sorry. So let's get back to equals. That is very much my bad. We want to do this one, the exclamation mark equals. So if it's not equals, okay? If it's not... Wait, no. What do we want to do? Because we're not even using the item. We're doing the is it an entity. Is item entity. Is it... Oh god, my brain. Is item entity and it needs to not be. What am I doing? Okay, so I've actually figured it out. You can have a look in here and it says true and it says false when it arrives. So we've got it working. Let me now show you how I got that working. So I had to make a new block called the Materializer. This guy costs pretty much all the same ingredients we've seen before. And he does something pretty cool. So what I went ahead and did is I still had that same variable card from here that was reading all the entities that show up in front of it. At the moment, there's nothing in front of it. If we go into the Materializer, we can place that variable card right there. Then we can place just a normal variable card and it will actually read whatever is currently in front of it. So at the moment, there's nothing. So it has gone, hey, currently there is no entity in front of that. And that's an actual card now. So then I went into the logic programmer. I searched equals. And well, if there's no entity in front of our reader, I want it to output a redstone signal. And so that's what I did. We then chuck our ingredients in there. So the variable card and the entity itself. And then we can come over here. And as you can see, this guy's already running. If we want to, we can come over here and chuck it in there. But what I want to do real quick is make the 2 duplicates we need. So there we go. So I'm going to chuck this guy in here. And now he should magically start working. Beautiful. How cool is this? So there we go. And he will never run, or in theory, he should never run when there's stuff in front of it. So we shouldn't get any more overflow. Pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully that makes everything just that little bit safer. Now, this entire system can, in theory, be duplicated up here. Another thing we can do is, as you can see, it's only doing one item at a time, whereas these guys up here are doing two. So the solution to that is, obviously, I scroll this guy up one, and now he should actually be dropping two at once. How cool is that? So I can go around to all of these, and I can up them to be two, and now we haven't suffered any loss in, efficiency and performance, but it's safer now. It's a lot safer. And the actual expanding this guy is actually, it can be easy. I just want to see if it is easy. If we go integrated, I want to show you a cool little item we can do before we get to building the rest of this stuff. It is called the Omnidirectional Controller. So this guy right here, we want to create. Now, he's going to need logic directors. These guys are going to need crystallized chorus chunks, which, as you might be able to guess, is going to require a popped chorus fruit or a proto-chorus, but there we go. Guess we don't need the chorus fruit anymore. But anyhow, we still need this. And we're actually going to need, I don't know if you saw, a squeezer of some sort. Most likely a mechanical squeezer, which is going to need some batteries, which apparently it's doable. So we're going to do that. And then what else did it need? I should probably be bookmarking this stuff realistically. So let's bookmark that. It's going to need a normal squeezer. So that's nice and simple to get. And then mechanical squeezer. Nope. What do I need? I think I need to manually place in two batteries here. So that and that. And there we go. Mechanical squeezer. We can learn that too. Why not? Okay. A little bit messy, so I do apologize. But if I slap this guy down here, he's now got power. I can chuck in this proto-chorus, and we can get a crystallized chorus, and boom. Now we have infinite of it. So that problem's all solved. Back to this omnidirectional controller. We're going to need logic directors. So there we go. Easy to craft those. We're going to need monodirectional connectors. So there we go. We've got infinite of those now. And then that's it. So here we go. Here are our omnidirectional connectors. Now, if I try and craft multiple, it won't let me. I've currently got two. Two is what it'll let me get. These guys are in group -1. If I were to say grab out another stack, we are now... Oh, actually, they're both at group -1. So... Oh, wait. Nope. They've refreshed now. And as you can see, one is group 0 and one is group 2. We don't want that. And I'm about to be attacked by wolves, but we don't want that. So instead, I think we want to do this recipe here, where we put, maybe we don't want to do that. What recipe do we want to do here? I'm pretty sure there's, okay, yeah, we just combine them together in the crafting recipe, in the crafting table. That makes more sense. So for example, the group 0, I should be able to place there with a group 2, and it should give me 2 group 0s? Yeah, there we go. So now we've got 3 group 0s. So I can do the same thing over and over again, and we can make a lot of these group 0s. I actually want to make, well, in fact, I can probably learn these, right? I can chuck that in there. Did that work? Can I chuck you in? I can, but it's not really learning you, is it? I think if anything, I would have to place this directly in there. Yes. No, that still just gave us 2. Okay, but anyhow, I want to show you how this works real quick. So chuck this in there. Grab all those out. Grab that out. Okay, I got it working. We now have all of these. Let me just very quickly take care of this situation. Oh my god, he just launched me, which was not necessary. Okay, but anyhow, let me finally explain what I meant to do. So, these are all in the same group. They're in group 0. I'm going to place one right here, and it's just chilling. It's doing its thing. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here. We're going to get some redstone riders. I'm going to place them on top of each of these, like we did before. We're going to have to place logic cables on top of those as well. Nice and simple. And then what I can actually do is I can place an omnidirectional connector on top of each of these, and they will have access to all the same, the entity reader and the variable store. It'll have access to all of those. So all I should have to do now is go ahead and grab one of these variable cards out and, like, go ahead and duplicate it and stuff like that. So I should be able to, we'll chuck in a bunch. Place this here, shift click them all out. There we go. That should have worked. They should be in my inventory. Yep, there we are. So you can get one back. You're currently just spitting out stuff everywhere, which is actually an issue. So hold on. I think the reason that happened is because there wasn't a block here. I took out the wrong one. I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Sorry. But yeah, inside of these guys now, I should be able to place one of these. I should be able to turn this to be requires redstone, and this should all work. So I'll set all of these to be required redstone, and we can see this in action. All right, so currently only that one's running because it actually has the variable in it. So I can chuck this in, and now that guy's running, and then this guy's running. So hopefully you guys sort of get how this works and what I'm doing. These omnidirectional connectors connect to the network down there and allow this to happen. So I will likely do the same for everything else. I'll make sure I've set these guys to be dropping 2 at a time. That should be fine. And yeah. All right, down here we just have the pedestals. I mean, honestly, the oak's probably not even worth doing, so that's fine. I guess I could tidy this up. You know what? No, I'm not going to. I think it's nice to know sort of like how we did it and what works, as well as like it working up here. I think it's nice. I do think it's quite nice. So this area is pretty much done. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. This should be very safe. When I leave the area, there shouldn't be, you know, a bunch of drops on the ground, because I was noticing when I left the chunks, it still appeared to be dropping items on the ground. Now that shouldn't be an issue. Now when I check, we should see, if we go here, it shouldn't just skyrocket. Yeah, it should stay at whatever amount it is. So like it's not, you know, currently going up to 100 items, which it was previously apparently. So beautiful, nice. I'm pretty happy. That's a nice little safety precaution we've done. Now over here, how do we make this area look nice? I'll tell you what. I think something as simple again as just a little placeholder mat, like a little platform, will make things look nice. In terms of like a building we could build around this, I don't really know. I really don't know. Also, this kind of looks a bit ugly. I feel like this could look infinitely better just by simply doing a little bit of this. My issue, however, is linking it back up. So what coordinate's this? 98, 80. There we go. All right, chuck that back in. That guy should line back up. And this area now doesn't look as hideous. So yeah, I want to build a platform here. I still don't really know what sort of platform I'll go for. I was sort of thinking I could do like some sort of basalt design, you know what I mean? But then it's like, what are we doing over here? We're like crushing up bones, so I could do some sort of bone design. That's like not a horrible idea. I don't know. I'll tell you what, we could do half and half. In fact, this stuff here, I'm pretty sure this was sort of like a test I was doing. And we need to actually like look at this stuff again. And realistically, we need to do this somewhere else. So I'm going to pick this stuff up. It was a nice test. I'm glad we did it. But now we need to make things look nice. Okay, now we've got a different goal. That is a lot of everything. All right, I'll tell you what. I reckon we can grab a mason's table. And I'm thinking we make our stuff out of basalt. I think that's not a horrible idea. We can chuck basalt in here. We can look through the list of stuff we've got and possibly pick something that looks nice. I don't really know. The problem is with like the chipped mod and with like chisel and stuff is typically what it is it's like this same design, but with every single different type of block. You know what I mean? Like you don't really get different designs. You know, you can pick this same brick in every single different type of color, including like the logs and stuff. So it's like, it's hard to find, I guess, something new to use that looks still good. So yeah, I don't really know what we're going for here. Okay, I've actually found a bunch of different bone blocks, including this one here, osseous brick. Now, I don't really know what that is, but it's a cool looking bone block. It's a bit blurry, isn't it? It's like very pixely compared to like this stuff. This stuff looks intentional. This looks a little bit, I don't know. Does it look nice as a wall? I don't really know what it is. I mean, it's made out of bone, so I'm sure it's a type of bone, but like, I don't really know. Then we've got what? This stuff? That looks nice. It's kind of gross, but it looks nice. And then here's just like bone block. And then also there were a few others. There was bone tile, which is made out of bone slab. So we make the bone slab, then we can make a bone tile, right? And we can see what this looks like in comparison. This one might look a little bit, yeah. It has just enough texture that I'm happy with it, but not too much that I'm like a little bit afraid of it. So I'm gonna, I think, place some bone tiles around here and try and make this area look a little bit nice. Okay, I'd say this looks very beautiful. Another thing there is actually bone wall. And this uses the bone blocks. So we can go ahead and craft some of that and even, you know, get some infinite of it in there for the future. And how does this stuff look? It looks, if I'm honest, it looks quite prestigious. I actually do quite like the look of this. Like, even not in like a bone setting, it almost looks like a marble, you know, banister, and it looks very beautiful. Like, there is a lot of detail into this, just like simple, you know, fence wall. Yeah, this is actually really good. I won't be surprised if I start seeing this in a few of the bases we check out in the future, because it is it's a very beautiful fence. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. All right, so what do we think of this? I think it looks quite nice. Yeah, I think it looks quite nice. So here's how, I guess, I thought it was a pillar. It looks like a pillar here, but then it's a wall. The reason why I wanted it to be a pillar was so that I could place something under here, but I think I'm just sort of gonna have to go with some stone down there. I think that's probably a safe bet. Just grab like a bit of stone, just like patch up this wall so it looks a lot less like it's floating. But then there's like this area. What am I meant to do? How do I make this look nice? And then we've got this like massive, you know, tube of generation. You know what? Oh, hold on. This could look really nice. I actually have a few ideas for this. It's going to involve using different types of wood. I'm hoping, let's have a look real quick. Do we have like dark oak? We don't. I might bring up like oak beams and then get like spruce planks in the middle. But I kind of want them to be like chipped ones. Ooh, reinforced spruce planks, spruce tiles. Ooh, hold on. Oh, in fact, you know, oh, we'll see. I'm saying a lot of oohs. I kind of want to like encase this, right? So like I kind of want to go up like this, then place like maybe glass in like a frame around it. So what's that? A gap of one, a gap of one. So I actually want it to be like here. Let's place this. Bam, 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 bam. I'm not sure if you guys enjoy watching me build and stuff, so let me know. Because I don't know if I should just like do this stuff off camera all the time. I'll try to get like a bit of an idea as to what we're doing, and then I can do like a cut and come back with it like you know, all the bits filled in. So I'm not sure what's going on here, like why it's flowing out the side. We kind of need to fix that, and I think we're fixing that with could do glass. Not a horrible idea. Yeah, let's do glass. Or at least, you know, some type of glass. Which I think actually we've got some glass in here, some cool types. We could get some hardened glass. I'd like a bit of a frame in it. Is that a thing I can do? Yeah, like sort of one of these. So is this all chipped glass? Yeah, a glass blower. Yeah, let's grab one of these. Chuck that stuff away. Let's grab some vanilla glass. The glass blower, I guess we'll place out here. Is this what this is? Is that a... Oh, okay. I guess we've got two now. Anyhow, yeah, I'd like a wooden framed glass. I don't think these are like connected textures. That's the only issue with them. And these frames I'd like, but they're not wooden. You know what I mean? Like, let's try this. Let's grab that. Let's fly over here. How's this gonna look? Does this look not horrible? I mean, yeah. It doesn't look horrible, it just doesn't look nice. I don't know if that's fair to say, but like, what do we think? A little bit of that? A little bit of this? Yeah, it's not the worst thing we've ever done. It's just not the best, you know. I'll tell you what. I'm sort of gonna do this same theme around the whole thing. In the gaps where I don't want the glass, I was planning on putting the spruce. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done here. I'm just currently filling up these extra spots that like the water wasn't flowing in. But now we have a fully encased spinny thing around here. I guess we can break this stuff if we want. I'm not sure if we put a roof on it or if it actually just looks nice how it is. Sort of like, I don't know. How it looks. I'm not entirely satisfied with the way the glass looks, I'll be honest. It's a little bit weird the way that it's set out. A good thing that we can do though is if I go back to glass and I say want to try out, what do I want to try out? I don't even know what I want to try out. I mean, we could do like ethereal glass. That seems a bit cheesy though. Like, I don't know. What do I do? I don't know which glass to do. I don't think I want to do chipped glass because it doesn't connect. So I got to find a different type of glass. All right, I've got a bit of an idea. We'll do connected surfaces. I want to try out this glass. So I can just right click and we can like test out a completely new glass that easily. Like that looks pretty good. I'll be honest. That's, I think, an improvement. So I can just go through here, very easily replace all of this stuff. Let's grab more of this framed glass. Make sure that we get all of the glass down there because this glass will be a little bit trickier to reach. So there we go. Grab all that. Grab all that. Let it all reload. Ooh, a little bit weird though with the water here. Is that a visual bug? It's a consistent visual bug. So you know what? I don't think we can get away with using this glass because that looks very disgusting, doesn't it? That's probably just on my end. Like, I don't think if someone else came here, it would look that bad, but I'm going to mess around with different glass and try and find one that actually looks nice. So yeah, I guess I'll be back. Okay, I decided to go with ethereal glass just because, I don't know, it's what I had and it doesn't look too bad. And it also allows us to, you know, go through it if we need to, whilst keeping, you know, all the water contained. So, I'm actually pretty happy with this. I don't think I need to put a roof on it, but if I do, I mean, simple process. I kind of like the bubbles, being able to see those in the middle as well. We have what? Nice little brick area up here. If I wanted to, how would I make this not look as bad as it does? I don't know. I don't know. I'll tell you what, I've got a few ideas. All right, if we go ahead and strip a spruce log and then place two like this, we get a spruce beam. These blocks look really nice. I also want to see if we have a support. Oh, we do. Nice. I want to go ahead and grab, I guess, a spruce support as well. We can go ahead and learn it and I guess, grab a stack out. What we can do is we could possibly have these like, what's the best way to do this? I'm not entirely sure, but essentially what I was thinking is like we have beams that are like holding this structure up. Is that a bad idea or a good idea? I'm not really sure. And then like we could have a support like that or something similar. You know what I mean? Like the alternative is to have like the beam out here and then have this guy like holding up the beam, right? Like this. Is that necessarily a bad idea? I don't think so. I also don't know so. What do we think? And then like, you know, it could be every second or, you know, every so often we could just have it come out like this. So this could be another one. And then, I don't know, maybe we have, where's, I reckon there's like a frame thing we could get, like a horizontal, not a slab edge, but like a middle piece. If that's the thing. I guess it could be a slab edge. Ooh, we could get a stripped spruce post. And from memory, these guys, yeah, these can go horizontally. So we can sort of have this be like, you know, connected all the way out here. Now, another cool thing we can do is if we want to do the same thing, so like a gap of 3 and then we want to get our beam coming across, we can probably encase this guy here. So if I search for a casing, we can probably get an andesite casing and I think you can right click it on. Yeah, there we go. And then this looks a little bit, I guess, friendlier. Is that the right word? Like that works. Does it? I don't know if it works. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and do that because I actually kind of like the idea of this. All right, so the question is, does this look nice? I don't think it looks bad. I don't know if that counts for anything. Is it possible that this looks a little bit weird because it's indented, but then this part isn't? I mean, I suppose that's a possibility. I don't know. I don't know. As for like this area, it's still pretty messy. I'll be honest. Realistically, we need to build something around this guy. Maybe even a frame. You know what? We could probably go a framed fence or a framed wall. What's better? Framed fence, frame wall. I guess a frame wall. And we can go ahead and surround this guy with this framed wall. And then we can place down these identical basalt blocks if we want. Or we could get like a smoother basalt to be the actual wall. But we can place essentially any of these like special basalt things that we want. So, let's go basalt. What basalt goes in? I think it's polished, right? Polished goes in? No, or is it just normal? Normal basalt, maybe. Yes. So I'm probably going to try and grab like this basalt here and then place these in here. And that's like nice and polished. And I think that goes really well with, I guess in like contrast with the bottom, maybe. I could be wrong. It might look ugly. I guess, hey, I'll tell you what, you guys will probably tell me, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I'm not the proudest I've ever been. This is definitely not our greatest creation right here. Ugh. Yeah, it actually doesn't look good at all. What do I do? Do I dare just make it all this? Is that going to redeem it? Is it going to look nice now? It's possible. No, it still looks pretty gross, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Another thing we could do real quick, if we also choose to, is I can move this guy again. This time he could go in the middle, like here. We could go ahead and grab an exporter, an advanced one, and then an importer, also an advanced one. Go ahead and grab 2 stack upgrades, and then grab some cables. Oh, here we go. Grab some of these cables. And I'm going to hook these up because why not? Right? And it'll also add to and make some symmetry. So this system should work. I believe as well we actually need regulator upgrades. So let me grab 2 of those. I think we only need 1. But anyhow, what do I want? I want the exporter on top. I want the importer on the side. I would also like to place the cable down. Inside of this guy, I want him to be placing in bone meal, right? I believe we want bone meal. We want the regulator upgrade in there. We'd want a stack upgrade. And we want bone meal to be in there. And we want a stack. So it'll try to keep a stack in at all times. And then this guy, I just want to put a stack upgrade in there. He should then start outputting stacks. To be honest, because there's such a backlog, I might want to grab speed upgrades. I also want to make sure this guy's set to whitelist. And I want to do bones. There we go. And so now, that should be good. Give this guy speed upgrades. He should be... Oh, wait, no, I've got to connect this up. Yeah, so he might actually be fine as he is. But all I need to do is run over to, I believe, this guy. Grab out this card. Run back over here. Go ahead and link it. I wish the lights on these would turn off if they're not linked to anything. That way I can know exactly like, oh, that one's not linked. I've broken that block. You know what I mean? But this should now work, which means this guy should be emptying. He should only have a stack of bone meal put in him. That's how this should be working. So actually, I think I want this guy to... How's this set up? This guy takes out what? Oh, this guy takes out bone meal and he puts in bones. Okay. So yeah, I want to actually go bone meal. Bone meal. I want you to be taking out bone meal and I want you to be putting in bones. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so a stack of bones so that these guys can get filled up with, you know, well, bones. And then all of the bone meal and stuff should be extracted through here. It's set to whitelist, so that should be fine. That should work. Why is it not? Like, why is it... Oh, because it needs to be in our chemical chest. Yeah, that's the finishing picture here, is this guy needs to be picked up. It'll make a bit of a mess, but then he needs to be in our chemical chest. This guy needs to be an extract. I need to place back in this guy right there. Well, actually, there's 2 of them. I'll be honest. Not sure why there's 2 of them, but there is. Huh. Maybe that needs to go there? Yeah, there we go. Okay, beautiful. This system works. Oh, God. It should work. Give me a second. All right, I went ahead and replaced our battery here that has a bit of a limit to it, I believe, with an energy cell nitro. This guy can do 400 RF per tick, which means we should be able to get plenty of energy out now, in particular for like this guy. But he's still not really getting it, so I don't really know. Like this point is only extracting that much. Why is he only extracting that much? That doesn't make sense to me. Because we've got like really good upgrades in here, which as well. I was going to try to slap in again because now these have EMC once more, which means like inside this guy, I can take this out, I can chuck that in. Oh, hold on. Oh, this guy's not even set up properly. What? Things are being a bit weird. All right, I've had to make some electrum, so I've chucked in this stuff here. That'll make electrum for the speed upgrades that we still need, the electrum plates. But these guys should be fine. I'm still... Like, look, this guy's running pretty fine. He's using about 80. Like, these guys all have plenty of power. Are you telling me that these 3 bits are what throws it over the edge? Yeah, I guess, look, it's back to 80 and it's charging up. If I chuck 3 in here, does this... Yeah, it just starts draining power. It can't... For some reason,
I can't keep up with it. Now, what I thought is, okay, maybe it's the pipe down there, the energy pipe, but it has an advanced upgrade on it, which means it's transferring like a potential of 32,000 RF per tick. This guy's only doing 1,000. So it's like the machine itself, I don't know, isn't asking for the right amount. I'll tell you what we can do. We can actually go for a power cable. We can grab out, well, actually, I don't think we've even made any before, but I was going to say we can make some nitro cables. I can grab out a stack of nitro, and I might go down there as a bat and just, like, clean this stuff up, because the nitro cables should be able to do, you know, the job. Alrighty, under there has been tuned. Let's now see. Do we have more power coming in? You know what? Look at that. It actually is charging with all these extra upgrades. Beautiful. Nice. Okay, we're back in business. So once again, let me go ahead and grab out these electron plates, which look very fancy with whatever that is. And what we're after are flux linkage amplifiers. These guys right here. So I'm going to go ahead and craft as many as it'll let me, which is 32, which I don't even know if it's enough, to be completely honest. But what I'm going to do now is come up here, and then I thought you could just, you just right click them normally. So there we go. So I can just run through here, holding right click, and if they have spots to put it, they'll just put them in. So there we go. Fill that guy in with 3, 3 in there, 3 in there, and 3 in there. And, yeah, it's able to keep up. It actually is able to keep up. The only thing that's not able to keep up is actually the bone meal getting taken out. That's pretty cool. So, I mean, once again, let's just grab a stack of these and go through here. And this time you want to shift right click, and we can put in these pipe upgrades. And then it most definitely can take care of it. So there we go. Now we should be getting a lot more bone meal. They should be, you know, smelting a lot more faster. And that's pretty much it, if we're being honest. I'm pretty sure that's everything. If we go back to thermal, I don't believe certain recipes have been added to, like, the creative ones that let you, like, you know, smelt super fast. But that's fine, I guess. So yeah, there we go. Now, in a future episode, what I will likely do, and what I still want to do, is actually set up a command room. I don't know if I'll do it in that tower or, like, in this mountain somewhere. I'm not sure where I'll do it. Maybe even, like, up there. I don't really know where I want to put it. But I want to set up a room that has all of these monitors. Oh my god, look at how much EMC this guy has apparently made. I don't even know if I believe that, because that is a lot of EMC. Do I have that much EMC? Yeah, you know what? Look in the top left. I have 96. We actually have made that much EMC. That is ridiculous. I want to make a room showing us each of our farms, including, like, the flower farm, including these little farms, so we can actually just watch and see exactly how much they generate. What I also want to do is potentially have a button. So I want to have 2 monitors. I'm just letting you know my vision here. One monitor is going to tell us how much EMC these guys have made over their entire lifetime, right? So from the second I set this guy up, I want it to just show me how much EMC it makes until the day, you know, the server goes down. I also want a second screen again, that when I press a button, it will refresh every single one, and it will show me only what it's made from that point onwards. So for example, if I set up a new farm, right, like I set up a new EMC farm, I'll flick a button, and then I can watch all the screens and see exactly how much EMC we are making, right? So I can, like, compare it what would you say? I guess, so I can compare it live to all the other farms and see if it's actually turning a profit. Because at the moment, I think this is my best farm, but we don't know. And that's the fun part. I want to check out the other stuff. So, yeah. What do we really do? We set this guy up so that he shouldn't at all ever make a mess anymore by setting up these guys so that he only outputs redstone and only starts dropping logs when he's told to. Down here, that's where pretty much all of it was set up. And then down here, we were actually using pedestals, but I think they're a bit slower, so I didn't use pedestals for all the other ones as well. And then worst case scenario, we have a backup collector here. So this should be perfect. Then we went ahead and we fancied up this thing a little bit, made this a little bit nicer. I'm starting to think maybe it could do with the roof. Then over here, we made these look way better than they did before. I know we didn't do much here, but it looks better than it does before. I'll tell you that much. In fact, this can be picked up, and I think this will make it look a little bit cleaner as well. So yeah, still some work needs to be done here for sure. But I'm happy. I'm happy, and hopefully you guys are happy too. Thank you guys again for all the support on this series. It's been surreal. Definitely has, like, you know, pushed this channel like quite a bit. So thank you guys so much. Thank you to everyone who supported the channel financially, from watching the ads to donating. However much you can afford to donate. Don't don't push your wallet, I guess. And thank you to everyone who's channel members as well. You guys are keeping the servers up and running. No one's on at the moment. I guess I managed to get on at a nice and quiet time. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to, start up any new server for any new mod pack we play. I've been a little bit strapped for time recently, so I do apologize if, a day or two I miss a video, or if, like, for example, you get a bunch of, checking out base videos, because they're easy for me to create, but they're also pretty entertaining. So it's a nice little video I can make when, like, throughout the week when I don't have time to record these long episodes. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.